I first learned of my dad's condition on an airplane. He has a hard time understanding what he should text and what he should call. And I had just landed from Costa Rica, turned my phone back on in the plane, and the first text message I got was that he'd been diagnosed with conjunctival malignant melanoma. And it was very rare, aggressive, hard to treat. Not a lot was known about it, and he had no idea what was going to happen. I just got off the plane and just found a seat and just started sobbing. I didn't really care who was around. Right. I figured an airport in an odd way is a good place for emotion.
Right, because they're all strangers there that you'll never see again. And
yeah, I got some sympathetic looks.
Maybe he felt that's the only way he could get it across.
Yeah.
How would you say that your dad's condition has impacted your life?
I've been substitute teaching, so it's very flexible. So I was able to stop working to help him. Working with him through the medical system, and he's being seen by specialists at UCLA, I just came to realize how much I enjoyed helping him get through things.
Right.
It did bring to the front that there were a lot of issues that needed to be addressed. Aging in general, organization. There was these medical forms where, they want to know every surgery he's had. Well, my dad has had a lot of surgeries, but he couldn't remember anything.
Well, he didn't keep track of it. Probably.
No, he had no records. Thank God for scars. So I really did sit down with him and do a physical head to toe. I remember when I was a kid and you got hit in the face with a baseball. I know it cracked your skull, broke your nose.
Right.
It was a big impact. Did you have surgery? And then my dad's been married multiple times, so I started using wives as place markers on the timeline. And we were able to do it. We pieced it all together, and I think he's had a dozen surgeries at least. It was a lot of caregiving on so many different levels. He needed a lot of emotional support. He needed help understanding what he had.
Right.
He got the diagnosis, but then there was a period of weeks before he was seen by anyone. So he was, you can get on the internet and it's not healthy because next thing you know, you're reading about something you don't have.
Right.
But you're scared of it. It was very emotionally overwhelming for him. He didn't have a lot of support at home.
And it's great that you, as his daughter, could do that for him and be such a great advocate and support.
Well, thank you. I felt really lucky, it was just the perfect time. It's never the perfect time to get cancer.
Right.
But it was the perfect time for me to caregive for him.
Right.
It wasn't a financial burden.
Yeah.
I think it was good for our relationship as well. We were already close, but it really brought us a lot closer. It made a lot of conversations possible.
So that was something that was very positive. Is there any other, what do you think is rewarding in caregiving?
I really just felt profoundly touched by it. I realized I just really felt so good to see somebody feel comfortable and to not feel so anxious. And, he was practically, pacing or like a hamster wheel, just worried about everything. And it was rewarding for me to know that I could do that and be able to speak to him in a way that he knew that it was all coming from a place of love and caring. So it's been a real growth experience for me. And it's just really, I've decided to change careers. So it really did have a very positive effect, even though it's, he still has cancer.
Right.
It's something he's going to deal with for the rest of his life. It was a really good reminder of, this is life. This is aging. Things happen. I've been just kind of taking the time to remind my dad, these are the best years to do what you want to do.
Is he retired?
He was kind of forced into retirement. And it's been stressful for him because he's not financially in the best place because of that. But, he's working his way through it. Mm-hmm. And he's figuring things out. It's a healthy selfish. It's important to be able to say, especially in your later years, this is who I am and this is what I want and this is what's important and this is how I expect people to treat me. Please remember these things as I become less able to care for myself.
Definitely.
Thank you for talking with me.
Well, thank you.
It's nice to talk about things. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time.